What's going on, everyone? Coach Kyle here, your form expert, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do a dumbbell goblet squat. Let's jump right into it. So first and foremost is picking up the weight. Now there's two ways to do this. If it's a bit lighter for you, you can just grab it, throw it up, and then just hold on to it like this. Now if it is very, very heavy, you do wanna be careful, and the easiest way to do it is have it propped up like this, get nice and low, get into a squat position, and from here, you can bring it like this, and that's just a safer way to do it. Now, once you do have your dumbbell in your hand, all you're gonna wanna do is basically set your feet up so they're about shoulder width apart. Make sure your toes are slightly pointed outwards. From here, keep the dumbbell nice and tight to your chest at all times, and all you're gonna wanna do is just basically sit down and aim to get nice and low while keeping your elbows inside your knees. And within each rep, you're gonna drive your heels down, keep them planted for every single rep. Keep your core nice and tight, nice and engaged. At the very top, you're gonna wanna squeeze your glutes slightly, but you're not gonna wanna fully lock them out and push through like a lot of people do on squats. So once again, sit down, control within each rep. You're gonna wanna do about 2 seconds on the way down, keeping your core tight, your heels planted. Once you're done, you can bring the dumbbell over to here, or if you want, you can just basically set it down like this. Once again, it depends on the weight you're using. You just wanna keep everything nice and safe, make sure you're not hurting your back. And when it comes down to doing a squat, you wanna make sure to avoid pushing your hips back like this. So what happens is, a lot of people will go down, they'll just hinge, and they think that's a squat. Now, a hinge has its purpose. It's an amazing movement to do for deadlifts, but you wanna avoid doing it for squats. With that, I do have a full form guide I wanted to give you completely free. First link down below, make sure to click that. I promise you're gonna love that. Now into some more common mistakes. Now the first and one of the most common mistakes actually starts with our feet. If our feet are all over the place, it's gonna make this movement so hard to balance. You're not gonna be able to do it properly. So a lot of people will just basically start with their legs like too far out, too close. Some people have the right distance, but their knees are pointed inwards, which is gonna cause your knees to collapse. Like I said in the introduction, you wanna make sure to basically try to set your feet up where it's just about shoulder width apart and your knees are slightly pointed outwards. Now, one thing worth mentioning is if you do need help with the squat, it's totally fine to just start with a box, and you can start getting used to just proper positioning using a box and just going like this, okay? So this is a great way to make sure that you have the movement down, you're keeping everything nice and tight, and you can use this before you jump into the goblet squat, so keep that in mind if you are struggling with this. Next common mistake, we have to talk about range of motion, especially because squats are hard movements. It's a lot easier to set up, bend your knees a little bit, and feel like you're doing something and say, hey, I did a set of 12. It's a lot harder to get all the way down there to about 90 degrees and do a proper rep. So when it comes down to it, you really wanna make sure that you're getting all the way down here. It will take a lot of practice. Your mobility may have to get a little bit better, but there's no point in just trying to be a hero, grabbing a super heavy weight and saying, hey, I just did a set of goblet squats just from bending your knees. So avoid making this common mistake. And last but not least, I just have to mention this one once again. So many people treat the squat like a hinge, and their overall body positioning is just incorrect. So a lot of people hips shoot backwards, and this is actually how I was taught growing up in high school to do this, which is completely wrong, and it's something you want to get out of the habit of doing, is really avoid doing goblet squats where you're kind of going like this. It's not a two-part movement, so some people will push their hips back, then they'll go down, and it just kind of looks awkward, like this weird squat. Some boot camp classes teach it. All it is just sitting down, right like you're sitting down onto the toilet or the bench. It's just one up and down movement, so you want to avoid turning it into this massive two-part process. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Get out there, get after it. Make sure to grab that form guide, completely free, first link down below. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.